Hi everyone, Miss Finch here. This is for the Year 9 Higher that has been this week. So the Year 9 Higher assignment on MathsWatch. There are some of the questions that I feel are quite hard for us to be able to feedback on MathsWatch with, just because of giving the reasons for your answers. So I'm going to do a video clip for question 8, question 9, question 11 and question 12, so that you can have some feedback on that, and then hopefully over the next few days maybe improve on your assignment. Question 8 is the first one that I'm going to start with. Now question 8 is quite a detailed question and there are lots of bits to it, so I'm going to read through it with you and then highlight the important parts and write those onto the diagram. Excuse me. So we've got ABC is an isosceles triangle with BA equal to BC. So if we put the lines on there, that's showing us that this triangle is isosceles, which would then mean that this angle here and this angle here would be exactly the same size. So that's the first bit dealt with. D lies on AC, so that's okay. ABD is an isosceles triangle with AB equal to AD. So it's now talking about this triangle here, which means that this side and this side are also equal, which then tells us that this angle here is also 72 degrees. So before I even get to the end of the question, what I'm doing is I'm looking at what information do I know from this question already. So I know that, and I'll come back to that in a minute. It tells us that is 72, which is marked on the diagram, and our question is asking us to show that BCD is an isosceles triangle. What that means is we wouldn't be able to assume any of these angles, we'd have to work them all out and give reason for each stage of your working. Now in a GCSE exam question, I would say to write all the angles onto the diagram and annotate it. As you've heard me talk about before, if you're in my class, annotate the diagram. So putting arrows to it and giving me the reason why this is the case. So I'm going to start off here that this angle, which is angle ADB, if you were writing it into MathsWatch, so ADB, really we should put like an angle sign if we're doing it properly, but on MathsWatch it would be okay just to write the letters, is equal to 72 degrees, and that's because base angles in an isosceles triangle are equal. So that's what we mean by a reason. A reason is why is that the case, not any sort of working out for that. Now, bearing in mind what the question is, let's ignore that for the minute and see if we can find out the rest of the angles in this shape. So this one here, if we look at this, we know that that is a triangle, so it would add up to 180 degrees. So first of all, I'd be putting some working out in. So 72 add 72 is 144. Subtract that from 180, which is 36 degrees. So angle BAD is equal to 36 degrees because, think about it, what have we just done and why have we done it? Angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So these are the things, the statements that you would have to put into MathsWatch to be able to get the full marks on this question. Okay, reverting back to what I put on the diagram at the start now. So at this moment in time, I haven't got any angles within this triangle. There are two of them that you could go for finding. First of all, I know some of you will be heading towards this one straight away, which is an easy one to find. But this one is also easy to find. Remember what we said at the beginning. This triangle, BAC, is an isosceles triangle. So what that means is that angle there is also 36 degrees because of this reason again. So this angle, which is DCB or BCD, doesn't really matter, is equal to 36 degrees, and it would be for the same reason as this. because base angles in an isosceles triangle are equal. Now I know some of you will be saying, well, this one is really easy to find as well, which you would be correct. It is really easy to find because these two things would be on a straight line. So we would do 180 take away 72, which is 108 degrees. So BDC is equal to 108 degrees. Notice what I'm doing as well, I'm putting all of the angles onto the diagram so that I'm fully aware of everything. BDC is 108 degrees because angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Okay, now the final thing that we need to look at is what this angle in the corner is. Now when we find this angle, this is going to determine our answer to the question. Is this in fact an isosceles triangle or is it not? So we're going to use the fact again that angles in a triangle add up to 180. So I can do 108, add 36, figure out what that is. I think that's right. And then 180, subtract that, is 36 degrees. So angle CBD is equal to 36 degrees because, I know mine is a bit messy, angles in a triangle add up to 180. So now I've got all this information on the diagram and I can make my conclusion because it says show that it's an isosceles triangle. Well, we've shown it because it's got two angles that are the same, so we can just put a little conclusion. Therefore BCD is an isosceles triangle, and all those reasons above are the reasons for that being the case. Okay, I really hope that's helped, and then you can have a look at question 8 again now on your Maths Watch. Thank you. So this one is for question 9. First of all, start by getting the important parts out of the question again. So ABCD is a square. What that should tell you straight away is each of these angles then are 90 degrees. Easy. Triangle DEF is equilateral. So again, easy to understand what each of those angles are. If you're not sure, I mean, I have just said easy for that, but obviously the whole shape adds up to 360 and 4 of them are the same. So 360 divided by 4. With this one, 180 divided by 3. So each of these are 60 degrees. Triangle ADE is isosceles with AD equal to AE. Put the lines on the diagram. CDF is a straight line. Showing all your steps, calculate the size of angle AEF. Now I know I have had some conversations with some students about getting the full 5 marks on this question. It seems that because it's mentioned this part here, it seems that they want you to use that in the answer to be able to get those 5 marks. It just says showing all your steps though. Okay, so it doesn't say to give reasons at each stage of you working out. So what I would do is just state the angles that we're finding. We want to find AEF. So I'll just get a different colour. That is what we want to find. All of that there. So we know part of it, we know that part is 60, but we need to know this part of it. Now, there is no real way of working that out at this moment in time from over that side of the triangle, but if we look to this side, we know that these two angles are the same, and we know that those angles there all add up to 180. So I would start off by writing CDA is equal to 90, that's from the square. we know that this one, EDF, is equal to 60 degrees. We know this angle here, CDF, like on the straight line, that would add up to 180. So if we do 90 plus 60, which is 150, and subtract that from 180, we would get 30 degrees. So that is 30 degrees there, which would mean this bit is also 30 degrees using the properties of that shape being an isosceles triangle. So AEF, which is what we want to find, I don't know what that A is, sorry. AEF would just be the 30 plus the 60, which is 90 degrees. Okay? Question 11. XY and BD are parallel lines. So XY and BD, can't see the B there, but it is in the corner. They are parallel lines. So I'm going to put those arrows on. In an exam, there would be those arrows there. But it does state it in the question, so we can put those on there. X is a point on AB and C is a point on BD. XB is equal to XC. So we can put those lines on as well. Notice that in all these questions, it's been very important that I read through the information and put those onto the diagram. I know on Maths Watch it is a bit more difficult, but it's important that you do still read through it. Complete this sentence. Angle XBC, so XBC, this one, is equal to 55 degrees because, now what you should have noticed on the video clip is it starts to talk to us about angles in parallel lines. So this one and this one are equal because corresponding angles are equal. Now if we look at it, we can see that that is the case. Okay? That wasn't the one really that people needed to look at. It was the second one, working out the size of angle BXC. So BXC is this one here. Now there's a couple of ways to work out this one, as long as you give a reason for each stage of you working out, then that's okay. But a couple of ways, there's always different ways to work out angle questions. So I've been given this one, so what I would do is go for this one. You've been given that those two are the same, so XCB is equal to 55 degrees, and again think back to what I did earlier on. That's because base angles in an isosceles triangle are equal, which then leaves us really easily to be able to find that one. Think about the shape there. So the one that we want, which is BXC, we would do 55, add 55, which is 110, and 180 minus 110 is 70 degrees. So BXC is equal to 70 degrees because angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Okay, well done. And finally, number 12. So on this one, we are given some information that this here is 105 degrees and we want to work out this angle here. Now again, there are a number of ways to do it. So some of you may go for finding this one and then doing this one. You may write on this one and then do this one. You could even go there. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of different variations of this. I'm just going to pick one of them, but as long as you reason it correctly, you'll get the marks. So I think maybe if we use this angle here, which is 105, we can clearly see, because of corresponding angles being the same, being equal, that this one would also be 105. same place on the parallel line. So basically, I didn't really explain a corresponding angle so much in the last video clip because it was part B that was the problem mainly. But if you move that parallel line up, that means that these two sit in the same position on the parallel line. So think about it like that. So angle ABF is equal to 105 degrees because corresponding angles are equal. And that's important, they are equal bit. You can't just say because of corresponding angles, or else you will not get the full marks to that question. Now, if we look here, think about x and 105. It's important that we've put this onto the diagram and also explained it. These two things lie on a straight line. So the angle x, we could just call it x, is 180 subtract 105, which is 75 degrees, because angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Okay, that is one way, but again, you may have other ways of doing it, which then you will see you'll have got it right if that is the case. If it isn't the case and you're still not sure whether your way works or not, just pop a little message under question 12 and your teacher will get back to you. Okay, thank you. Thanks for listening. Bye.